Good afternoon and welcome to English Top Headlines. This is JOYSHREE giving you the updates. Manipur state government today, the 21st January, observed the 55th Statehood Day celebration at the first Manipur Rifles Parade Ground. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Valla attended the event as chief guest in presence of Manipur Chief Secretary, Security Advisor, DGP and other senior officials of the state. 22 contingents of Manipur Police Department performed march pasts as a part of today's observation. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Valla today, the 21st January, inaugurated a monumental national flag at the historic Kangla Nongpok Torban, highlighting the state's long-standing contribution to nation building. The program, marked as Monumental Flag Inauguration Day, was organized by the Department of Home Government of Manipur. The governor reached the Kangla site after attending the 55th Statehood Day celebration at the 1st Battalion Manipur Rifles ground, where he had earlier taken part in official events. Comments Sorapal called for boycotting the upcoming Republic Day celebration on 26 January. An 18-hour total shutdown beginning from midnight of 25th January has been imposed by the band outfits. A release issued by the proscribed groups highlighted that republicanism is the mirror of a democracy. However, India's democracy is built on the cultural class of Brahmin Banya. Corcom expressed that after India's independence in 1947, the Indian leaders, acting under the principle of Akhand Bharat, devised ways and means to assimilate Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Tibet, Manipur and West countries under the Indian dominion. It added that India continues to play the dubious roles of pretending to promote the principles of republicanism and democracy, while on the other hand commits atrocities upon its citizens by imposing draconian laws such as the Armed Forces Special Power Act 1958. A newly opened International School of Design has been inaugurated today, the 21st January, at the INSD RISS campus at Maitram. The newly inaugurated International School of Design will provide professional interior designing courses to class 10, 12 and graduation completed students, certificate program diploma in interior design, advanced diploma BSc in interior design, UG in interior design and MBA in interior design courses are being made available in the institute. A 78-year-old woman was found brutally murdered inside her own residence at Singzamay Oinam Tingel in Imphal West District, raising serious concern over the safety of elderly citizens. The gruesome crime came to light on Tuesday, January 19 afternoon, when the victim's body was discovered hidden under her bed, wrapped in clothes at Singzamay Oinam Tingel. The deceased has been identified as Oinam Ningol Thoibi Devi, also known as Pisakcha, a resident of the locality. According to the family members, she had been missing from her home and the neighborhood since Saturday, prompting growing concern before the horrific discovery. Oinam Bimola, the younger sister of the deceased, stated that she was alerted by relatives from her parental family after neighbors reported that Thoibi Devi had not been seen for an entire day. Acting on the information, locals checked the house, where they stumbled upon the lifeless body concealed beneath the bed. In a coordinated and intelligence-driven operation, security forces in Manipur on January 20, 2026 intensified their crackdown on insurgent and extortion networks, arresting 4 active cadres linked to different band outfits across Imphal East and Imphal West district. Among those apprehended was a self-styled corporal of Pripak VC identified as Kangzam Milan Maite, also known by multiple aliases including Somendro and Ibungo. The 33-year-old, a native of Sengmaizin Kuno Kangzam in Kakching district, was arrested from the locality of his current residence at Sombung Wairi in Imphal East district. A mobile phone was seized from his possession during the operation. In a separate action the same day, security forces arrested Sanjam Bosco Maite alias Tamba, a 25-year-old active cadre of KCP PSC. He hails from Nongren Mamanglaikai under Lamblai police station and was apprehended from the Nongadama Kalekai area in Imphal East district. Security forces in Manipur on January 19 successfully neutralized 3 improvised explosive devices along with the sensitive Indo-Myanmar border, averting a potential threat to both security personnel and civilian movement in the region. The explosives were detected and safely destroyed in situ during an intensive area domination and sanitization operation conducted near border pillar 72-73. Acting on heightened vigilance along the frontier, security forces carried out a systematic sweep of the area, leading to the recovery of the IADS council in the border zone. The Bar Council of India on Tuesday informed the Supreme Court that it has framed rules enabling final year law students to take the All India Bar Exam AIBE, and the test will be conducted twice a year. The AIBE is a qualifying test for enrolling law graduates as lawyers. A bench of Justices Bikram Nath and Sandeep Mehta, which was hearing a writ petition filed in 2024 seeking directions to allow final semester students to appear in AIBE, recorded the submissions and disposed of the plea. The AIBE will be conducted twice a year and the last semester students of LLB will be allowed to sit for the exam subject to the clearing of the final exam. The Council for the Bar Council of India BCI submitted. The Council said that it has framed the BCI Rules 2026 to this effect. The Lok Sabha is set to introduce a new attendance system for its members from the upcoming budget session of Parliament that will require them to punch in the presence at the seat allotted to them instead of doing so in the lobby. Interacting with reporters on the sidelines of the 86th All India Presiding Officers Conference here, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla said attendance will now be recorded only when members are seated inside the House. The new system is expected to save time as lobbies are at times crowded with MPs queuing up at the digital devices to mark attendance. There have also been instances when some MPs mark their presence and leave without participating in the proceedings of the House. Om Birla said. The Supreme Court has ruled that state police authorities can investigate and file a charge sheet against central government employees when it comes to the offences of bribery and corruption under the Prevention of Corruption Act. The court has also made it clear that no prior permission from the CBI is required before registering a case against a central government employee by the state police. A bench of Justices J.B. Pardiwala and Satish Chandra Sharma said on Monday that offences under the PC Act can be investigated by a state agency or a central agency or any police agency, as can be seen from Section 17 of the Act, with the qualification that a police officer shall be of a particular rank. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen on Tuesday signaled that negotiations between India and European Union are approaching a significant phase, telling global leaders at the World Economic Forum in Davos that the two sides are on the cusp of a historic trade agreement that could reshape global commerce and supply chains, report ELITETV World. Speaking during her address, Ursula von der Leyen framed the prospective India-EU free trade agreement as a part of Europe's broader strategy to champion what she described as fair trade over tariffs, partnership over isolation, sustainability over exploitation. She said the European Union was committed to de-risking its economy and diversifying supply chains by deepening ties with the world's major growth centers. That's all for now. For more details and updates, tune in at 6 p.m. prime time. Thank you again for being with us.